Here we are at Cooper MMA. I'm Mark Gilston. This is my friend Brandon. And this afternoon, wanted to talk about Harai Goshi, the sweeping hip throw. Harai Goshi is very, very powerful technique. It has a lot of applications, but it tends to be sort of short-shrifted in that people just, oh, I've got some kind of position, I'll just sweep my foot, and that's not doing the throw justice. So, the hand position in Harai Goshi classically, you have a sleeve. I like having the sleeve right by the wrist because I want to be pulling forward. If I hold back here around the tricep or around the elbow, he can jerk his arm out of the way. Or even if he can't, it's much harder with little resistance. It's much harder to pull him forward. If I get the same resistance I'm holding here, I have way, way more power. The hand in the back is upright, and I make a big deal out of this because I want to bring him onto my back, and my bicep is going to be stronger if it is relatively vertical. So I like to have my hand right smack in the middle of his shoulder blades with the elbow down, coming and pulling him onto my back. Like any hip throw, we want big kazushi. Bring him way up. Now, for Harai Goshi, it's very important that my supporting leg is in between his legs and not out to the side. I see a lot of people trying to do Harai Goshi in this position, and I'm getting all of both his weight and my weight on one leg. So I want that leg to be centered. If it's off to the side, it's going to be very difficult for me to support 400 pounds. But if I'm here in the middle, then supporting that weight is not terribly difficult. I want to be as close to him as possible. I have to come in low enough to get my belt under his, so getting him all the way up on my hip. With any sweeping throw, it's important that my leg is straight the whole way through. Again, I see a lot of people, they come in, they sweep, and the knee bends. But as soon as that knee bends, you lose half of the power in the leg. With my leg straight, I have a great deal of power. With it bent, the power is up here, there's much, much less of it. So I want to keep my leg completely straight when I sweep. To get that center here, when I step in, my calves touch. I'm not stepping way out here and doing a spin because then the direction of the throw ends up being around me and I want it to be over me. So I want to be coming in straight and cross my legs. So that is fundamental Harai Goshi. Now, obviously, in a real judo situation, you're never going to be doing anything statically. So I have to come up with some way where this is going to make sense. Like mini throws where I want to go forward, I can give him a little push, get a response. But here, if my response is coming across my body, this leg is forward, so Harai Goshi is not going to be working here. I need for him to come that way. Therefore, when I push, I give a little bit of a turn. So as he reacts, I step back. So it's not a straight push. And therefore, when we're moving, right, a lot of techniques, you want to sort of wind up and bring him around in a circle, but he's resisting that idea. So that's fine. He resists, the hand comes to the back, the foot comes across, and then I can throw. Therefore, we have to think about combinations which cause him to move in that direction. Now, if I come in for a uchigari, he can step back, but he can also try and block me by pushing forward. All right? If you push forward with this foot, then you do uchigari. So, you want to be pushing forward that way, right? Not for uchimata, don't even think about uchimata here. Uchimata, I have to be way back, come and pull across. It's not very likely, so when I come in, slide under. Harai Goshi is much better choice. So let's say that you step backwards as your initial reaction, right? I come in for a uchi, he steps back. Here we go. Depending upon the angles and the feel, Harai Goshi can be very effective. One of my favorite setups for Harai Goshi, I like Uki Goshi a lot. I come in for Uki Goshi and I get that typical hip bump resistance. I come in here, so I can't do Uki Goshi anymore. My arm is blocked, but now instead of reaching across his shoulder, I turn it, pull him onto my back, step behind. He's already partially on my hip. So now I can sweep for Harai Goshi. Some of the wind-up throws, Ashiguruma, Oguruma, where I'm coming in here, he's going to block those by stepping into me. I come in, he steps in. Depending upon which side he steps, I may have to switch to left side. But if I come in here and he steps in right to block me, to set up his own hip throw, maybe the arm isn't underneath. In this case, a Koshiguruma style is fine, but I can't get my hips all the way out there. But I can sweep for Harai Goshi. So once again, I'm coming in. My foot's not where I want it to be. Move that foot. Again. Right. So these are very nice setups for Harai Goshi. When he avoids, I come in for Harai Goshi. See, he moves back, trying to avoid me. This is going to get him to move his foot. This time he steps around. He tries to avoid the leg by hopping over it. So a form of either Osotogari or possibly Osoto Otoshi, because when I come in and he steps, how far away is he? Osotogari, I'm too far. But I can turn, one more time. I turn, catch the back of his knee with my heel, bring my leg back, bring him around, lift with the underhook. At speed. I come in for Harai Goshi or Uki Goshi. I get the hip bump. When I go for Harai Goshi, he drops. He gets lower. Here, it's a race who can get lowest. If I take advantage of that underhook, pull him in and lift my elbow, I can get lower than he can. So those are some of the most common avoidance patterns, but I also have to be aware of Harai Goshi, and be able to deal with that possibility. So Harai Goshi, if you come in for, is basically, if I can avoid getting lofted, if I can anticipate his sweep, I'm going to tap his far foot. Come in for Harai Goshi, yeah. So as he comes in for the throw, for the technique, I'm lifting my arm, pushing a little bit forward. I'm trying to bring this arm under, but most importantly, I'm tapping his supporting leg. Okay. So, doing this very slowly, I come in, he taps my supporting leg. As I go down, I'm going to take the sleeve arm, tuck it into my hip, and lift with the underhook. All right. Hold on to that sleeve. That's going to let me come in for some kind of side mounting position. One more time. And here we go. All right. If you've enjoyed the video, please click like and subscribe to our channel, Serioku Zenyo, meaning maximum efficiency. If you click on the bell, you should be able to get the videos as soon as they are posted. Thank you, Brandon.